and foresight mindset shaping your future, leadership and life coach, and also a motivational speaker. My goal as a speaker is to help people on how they can move from where they are to wherever they want to be with clarity, whatever that point may be. And today I'll be speaking to us on a topic which I've captioned Stop Letting Limitations Define You. And ladies and gentlemen, before I dive deep into today's message, just a reminder, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this message with your friends and family, especially those who can benefit from the ideas that are going to be communicated in this message. And I want to begin by saying this. Actually, it's a quote that was said by John Wooden, the basketball coach in the United States of America. John Wooden once said, "Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do." And I want to take that deeper. Don't let what you don't have to stop you from becoming the person you were born to be. Most of us are limiting ourselves because of what we don't have. Some few weeks ago, I met a young lady, man, a brilliant writer, a young lady with wisdom far beyond her age. She was just brilliant. And I was like, "Where's your work?" But she said she was holding back. She said she hasn't published anything. I'm like, "Why are you holding back?" And the reason why she was holding back, it's not because she's not talented enough. The reason why she was holding back, it's not because she doesn't have a vision. It's because she wasn't or she isn't academically qualified. The reason why she's holding back to publish her works is because she said she doesn't have academic qualifications. And that broke me, ladies and gentlemen, because almost every day I meet people who are stuck, and not because they are not talented, and not because they lack vision, but because they have allowed the system, they have allowed their limitations to define who they are. And in this video, I want to help you on how you can break free from limitation, on how not to let the system to define who you are. There's a difference between academics and education. Academics is what you are taught. Education, on the other hand, comes from a Greek word which means edukos. And the word edukos means to draw from within. I don't believe God created us to be created anyone who is useless. You have greatness inside you. I have greatness inside of us. There's no one who is here who doesn't have potential, who doesn't have the capacity to create some kind of change or difference in this world. So I want to help you. How do you transcend the idea of, or how do you transcend the limitations that it defines you? How do you transcend the idea of limitations? Okay, let me quickly say this. The first key to break through limitations by to refuse to bow to the system. Refuse to bow to the system. And I asked this lady I just met this question. I was like, what if your lack of credentials is the very thing that qualifies you to disrupt the game? What if your limitations, what you call your limitations, are the very thing that qualifies you to disrupt the game? Because most of us will limit ourselves without fully knowing that we have the capacity to disrupt the game. In one of my videos, I think 2 weeks ago, I shared a story of Simon Newcomb and the story of the two Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur Wright. Simon Newcomb was a highly educated person. Simon Newcomb was a mathematician and astronomer. And when he heard rumors that the Wright brothers want to invent an airplane, Simon Newcomb said, "The example of the bird does not prove that man can fly." While the Wilbur brothers, Ove and Wilbur Wright, were not highly educated, but they had the audacity. They refused to bow to the system. They refused to bow to the idea that not having academic qualifications to be the limitations to become the person they were born to be. They knew that they had a higher purpose. They knew that they had a higher calling. They knew that they were meant to do great things in this life. Academics withstanding, academics notwithstanding. So you have greatness within you. You have the capacity to transform and to disrupt the game. So don't refuse to bow to the system. That's what it takes, ladies and gentlemen, to break free from limitation and to claim your power. And secondly, lead with guts and audacity. What you need to break free from limitation is guts and audacity. Take those uncommon, unpopular steps that raises questions in the society. Begin to take those uncommon, unpopular steps. That's how you change the game. That's how you break free from limitation. Don't get stuck simply because someone else doesn't see the value that is in you. You have to begin to take those uncommon and unpopular steps. People don't get stuck because they are not talented. There is no one in this world who doesn't have potential. The people get stuck are those who lack confidence, are those who lack guts and raw audacity. So to create any form of transformation, to create any form of, or to experience any form of growth and change, you have to begin taking those uncommon, unpopular steps that will change the system and even make a difference in people's lives. Most of the people who we admire most, people who are imprinted in those glorious credits called history, they are not different from us. What makes them different from us is the fact that they took those uncommon and unpopular steps. It's because they have the raw audacity. They had guts to change their society. They had guts to change the system. They knew that what disqualified them was the very thing that qualified them to disrupt the game. So we don't even need more degrees. We need more deliverers. We need people who can birth ideas. We need people who can think. We need people who have guts. We need people who have raw audacity to change the world. We don't need more degrees. We need people who can think, and people who have guts, and people who have raw audacity to begin changing the society, to begin changing the system, and to make a difference in people's lives. So ladies and gentlemen, if this message inspired you, if this message lit a fire inside of you, please share it with somebody else, especially those who have been waiting so long to begin taking action to become the person they were born to be. Share this video. I believe it will make a difference in somebody's life, and they need to hear this. They need to break free from limitation and change their lives. So ladies and gentlemen, with that, I come to the end of this talk. Again, if you haven't subscribed to this YouTube channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content like this. And yeah, okay, so how do you build that confidence? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to answer. If you follow me on Instagram or any of the social media platforms, and I'm going to answer your questions there. My username is Namon Andrea. Again, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share this message with your friends and family, especially those who can benefit from the ideas that have been shared and communicated in this video. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, same time, same place. Remain ever blessed.